Let's go ahead and take our first call. We have a call from Ann. Ann, what is your question tonight, please?
Yes, I was in an accident back in April, a bodily injury accident. I was outside my car at a gas station, and a lady ran over my foot. And I went to the ER, and nothing was broken, but I had to have an MRI, and I'm having to pay for this stuff out of pocket. And my orthopedic doctor had to pay for them out of pocket because of my insurance, personal insurance would not cover it. And her insurance company said that they were going to be responsible for my injuries. But the problem is the lady was from California, and she was in a vehicle from Georgia. And I can't find out anything except for her insurance that they said that she did have. And it was from California, and I don't know her limits of liability. And I'm having to go to physical therapy because I had a crushing light injury to my tendons and ligaments in my foot. And I've been going to therapy, and I'm still going. And I'm just wondering if I need to get an attorney, because I know eventually they're going to make me an offer, and I don't know what to do. I mean, do I need an attorney?
And that is exactly what we've been talking about. What would you tell her, Harry?
Well, Ann, sorry you had to go through that. It sounds to me like, yes, you absolutely need an attorney, because your only recourse may be the actual filing of a lawsuit. I don't know that you said towards the end that at some point they may offer you a settlement, but it sounds like they're denying her claim. And especially when you're dealing with someone from out of state in a vehicle from another state, and them saying they're not responsible. I think you need an attorney, and probably need to file the lawsuit and get into the discovery and the litigation process.
Right. So all these medical bills, like we said, they're stacking up, and Ann is having to pay for them out of pocket. So what would you add, Rocky?
I'd tell Ann, first off, I'm sorry, these crush injuries on your foot, probably not able to walk, or you're having to use one of those walker boots. It got to be affecting your ability to work and provide for you and your family. What you need is an attorney with the firm that can get an investigator in California to track down the person that caused the wreck, because you're going to have to file your lawsuit, and you're going to have to actually serve that person, which means hand them, we've all seen the movies and, throwing at them. You got to actually hand it to them or get it on them. Sometimes I guess you could throw it. Service a process of the complaint, the summons that orders them into court in Mississippi. And then once you get good service, then your case can start moving. But if you can't track them down, you're going to have a real hard time getting any kind of recourse unless you have your own insurance, and maybe you can get some UM. The other thing I was thinking is, if there's a video from wherever this store where it happened, that could help a lot along the way with her case.
Absolutely. At a gas station, you would think there would be cameras everywhere. That's where our hit and run actually happened, and there are little spots that aren't covered. But I was thinking also, because it happened at the gas station, could the gas station be at fault in any way if their pumps weren't set up right, or their regulations for that? I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box here.
It would have to contribute to the wreck.
Right.
If it's just, it happens there, I don't think it passively, I don't know if there's any liability. Harry does a lot of premises liability. I'm not saying that we've never not brought in a premises owner for a case like that, but they got to do something wrong, I think, other than just...
No, absolutely, I agree. And I don't know from the question that exists.
Okay.
So it sounded like maybe she was near her car and someone pulled up and ran over her foot. But Rocky's right. I mean, it would have to be some contributing factor that would have added to the accident in order to make them liable in some sense.
Gotcha.